Good evening, racing fans. Welcome to racing action from Flamboro Downs for this Saturday evening. Our first race will go to post in approximately 15 minutes. Let's get a look at the changes on this evening's card of racing. Note in race 1, number 7, How Max Smoothie is scratched. Race 1, scratch the 7, and Jay Harris will drive number 8, Southwind Maritime. Jay Harris drives number 8, Southwind Maritime. In race number 2, Nasty Reputation, the driver is going to be Scotty Coulter. Scotty Coulter drives 2, Nasty Reputation in the second. Race 3 is no changes. No changes, race 3. Race 4, number 2, Pixie Chick and 6, Sunny Dreams are both scratched. Race 4, scratched 2 and 6. Race number 5, scratch 5, Midnight Surf and 9, Smokin' Reactor. Race 5, scratch 5 and 9. In race number 6, scratch 2, Rosion Tea for Monterey Jackie and 6, Safe Passage. Race 6, scratch 2, 4, and 6. Race 7, scratch number 8, Bride Down Lilibet. Race 7, scratch 8, Bride Down Lilibet. Race 8, number 5, Sunshine Love is scratched. Race 8, scratch 5, Sunshine Love. And number 6, Wall Street Bell has a missing line. 7th, 8.5 lengths, 158 and 3, and Stefan LaRue drives. That's race 8, 6, Wall Street Bell. 7th, beaten 8.5 lengths, 158 and 3. Stefan LaRue was the driver. 9th race, number 6, Lucky Rascal is scratched. Race 9, scratch number 6, Lucky Rascal. And number 8, Muscles Forever, just a program note, starts from the trailer post. Race 8, Muscles Forever, from the trailer post. The 10th race, scratches of 3, As Brave as My Mama, and 4, Dally Delight. Race 10, scratch 3 and 4. Those are all the changes that we have at this moment. Once again, note race 1, scratch 7, How Max Smoothie. Number 8, Southwind Maritime. Jay Harris will drive. And the second race, Scotty Coulter drives to Nasty Reputation. Field for race number 1. On parade 1, Century Vanna, Rob Jenkins Jr. for William Burgess. Number 2, Lily's Penelope, Ryan DeRoche for Sheldon Rose. And 3 is Dash Doll, Eddie Hensley for Brenda Duncan and David Duncan. Number 4 is Black Creek Rosebud, Daryl Thiessen for Chris Haskell and Ken Calhoun and Ben Brathwell. Number 5, White Mountain Cami, Scott Quilliver, Gerard Demers, and Yves Godet. Number 6 is Make Bet SBG, Jason Radford, Corey Giles, and Jean Delaire. And 7 is Scratched. Number 8 is Southwind Maritime, Jay Harris for Paul Coulter. And number 9 is Editor's Choice, Paul McKenzie for Dan Gassian and Jim Maximo Racing Stable. It's a field of 8. Race number 1. Let's get a look at this field for race number 1. And we'll start with number 5, White Mountain Cami. 4 to 5 on the board. White Mountain Cami certainly does not show good form recently, but the last start before going to Mohawk for the last 3 raced well at Rito Carlton, second beaten 3/4. Didn't score a win last year in 27 starts, but might find this bottom level class to her liking. It's a very wide open dash because there's just a clear lack of form, and that's what you get in this bottom class. So White Mountain Cami certainly could spark up. Scotty Coulter's off to a flying start to 2024. Gerard Demers often puts up big numbers, strong connections. White Mountain Cami is getting a lot of love, 1 to 2, but I tell you, in this class, I don't think I'd want to go with anybody at 1 to 2 just because, well, they're all coming in with suspect form. That's how you get into this bottom class. Number 6, Make Bet SBG. Second beaten ahead last time out. That was a nice improvement. And Down does have a couple of runner-up finishes in the past 5 starts. But Make Bet SBG, Jason Ryan for Corey Giles, could be a win threat if she can carry that form forward here in this class. Make Bet SBG, Jason Ryan is 4 to 1. Better price than the 5 White Mountain Cami right now. Number 8, Southwind Maritime, will benefit with the scratch, move in 1 spot, but still it is post position 7, but did race from off the pace at London 2 starts ago to finish 3rd, and also shows a second from the trailer post from way off the pace December the 8th, so Southwind Maritime and Jay Harris for Paul Coulter could be flying late. 8 to 1. And number 4, Black Creek Rosebud, sent up by Chris Haskell, Daryl Thiessen driving. This is one that was going well up until the beginning of December, and then it's kind of fallen off, but still beaten 3 1/4 last time out. I think Black Creek Rosebud is a threat to bounce back in here. Did have 9 top 2 finishes last year in 25 starts. Black Creek Rosebud 5 to 2 is a solid threat to White Mountain Cami, who is currently the favorite at 4 to 5. Gate is rolling. It is a field of 8 taking up their positions for the first dash on a Saturday night at Flamboro Downs. Century Vanna, Lily's Penelope, dashed all on the inside. In the center, Black Creek Rosebud, White Mountain Cami. On the outside, Make Bet and Southwind Maritime. And the second tier, Editor's Choice. Field for race number 1, gathering speed, nearing the start. There at the start of the rough, Black Creek Rosebud, Make Bet SBG, Lily's Penelope, and Dash Doll. Then it's Century Vanna, White Mountain Cami, third from last, Editor's Choice, and back trailing the field is Southwind Maritime as they work their way on down the backstretch, and With the lead right now is Black Creek Rosebud. Advantage is a length and a half over MakeBet SBG. Lily's Penelope is positioned third. Dash Doll is fourth on the inside in front of Century Havana. Then it is back to White Mountain Cami and Editor's Choice and Southwind Maritime 29 and 4 opening quarter. Black Creek Rosebud at 2 to 1. MakeBet SBG is filling the pocket and racing third. Lily's Penelope at 50 to 1 is 3 lengths off the lead. Dash Doll is fourth in this first dash as they race their way off the turn heading up towards us. Then on the inside, Century Havana. Now here comes White Mountain Cami and is going to be working first over as no one took out in front of White Mountain Cami, and White Mountain Cami has moved up. It is only 3 lengths off the lead, 101 and 3 halftime as they work their way into the backstretch. Black Creek Rosebud, MakeBet SBG, White Mountain Cami now has moved up and has come on to take over second and has only one to beat now. Black Creek Rosebud, White Mountain Cami, Bet SBG, and then Lily's Penelope and Dash Doll. Editor's Choice kicking in ladies Southwind Maritime and Century Havana. But it is still Black Creek Rosebud, White Mountain Cami, 3/4, 131 and 3. Black Creek Rosebud trying to hold on. White Mountain Cami's getting closer with every step, and MakeBet SBG clearly in command of third. Late fire from Southwind Maritime as they come on down the stretch drive. White Mountain Cami still working, and Black Creek Rosebud digging in. Black Creek Rosebud, White Mountain Cami broke stride. Black Creek Rosebud wins it. MakeBet SBG with second, White Mountain Cami third. Then Dash Doll and Lily's Penelope. And the inquiry sound will go up pertaining to the break and stride of 5, White Mountain Cami. Back in front of us, the winner of race 1 for Black Creek Rosebud, Daryl Teeson's the winning driver. Black Creek Rosebud, 8-year-old Sir Lockabay mare, owned by Chris Haskell and Tanner Glanville and Ken Calhoun and Ben Rathwell. Chris Haskell, the trainer, 32nd win for Black Creek Rosebud lifetime. Fans note the judge's ruling that number 4 Black Creek Rosebud did not cause any interference to 5 White Mountain Cami, and 5 White Mountain Cami went off stride but did not violate the braking regulations, so the inquiry sum will go down 4653. The first race payouts for Black Creek Rosebud 620, 320, and 210. 6 Make Bet SPG 620, 245. White Mountain Cami 210. $2 exactor 23.70. Dollar try 27.65. Dollar super 131.70. The first race, or for a finish from the top, is a 654 132 scratch 78. That's 654 132 scratch 78 on the bottom. Field 4, race number 2 is on parade. 1, Outlaws Foxy Miracle, Eddie Hensley for Jody Cullen and Travis Cullen. Number 2 is Nasty Reputation, Scotty Coulter for Gary Rive and Ashley and Matthew Rive Bohanec. Number 3 is Stay True, Jason Ryan for Brian Lee and Edward Gork. 4 is No Malice, Martin Lachance for UptownPets.com stable. Number 6, Scarlet Summer, Jay Harris for Jared Mann and J. Mac Keegan and Ronnie McLean. 7, Treasures, Jim Ryan DeRoche for Eric Wilson and Don Lasheed. And number 5, Red Dirt Flash, Anthony Hunt for Dan Gassian and Jim Maximo Racing. It's a field of 7, race 2. Scotty Coulter drives to Nasty Reputation. And let's get a look at some of the main players in this second dash. And I want to start with number 3, Stay True. We are, right now is a co-favorite at 6-5 on the board. And Stay True, co-favorite with 1, Outlaws Foxy Miracle, or at least was, now he's dropped to 1-2. Stay True, 4 consecutive top 3 finishes for Stay True. Worked from off the pace last time out. It didn't get off the gate all that well. Might leave a little bit better here. You do see this one flashing gate speed a little further down the page a few times. And Stay True, Jason Ryan for Brian Lee. I think overall just may have a slight edge, but I actually thought this is a reasonably wide open dash and didn't want to take a heavy favorite. I think the inside 4 all compare pretty closely. Stay True, though, right now is the one the fans, think that is the best one in here and is 1-2 on the board. 1, Outlaws Foxy Miracle, was 3-1, now dropped down to 8-5. And look, the last 2 races weren't great, but now we'll get down to the inside races out of a very strong barn who is always consistently good here. Outlaws Foxy Miracle and Eddie Hensley. This is one that was racing very well before those last 2 races. One of them was at Mohawk from an outside post and then came back here and just one poor start. And I think Outlaws Foxy Miracle is definitely a big bounce back candidate, 2-1 with Eddie Hensley driving. Number 4, No Malice, certainly has been good the last few races and moved up from this class after racing in the maiden class 2 starts ago, and did come flying late from well off the pace to finish 3rd, beaten 2.5, and finished 3rd to Stay True, who was 2nd. No Malice and Martin Lachance, I think, is a definite contender at 8-1. And number 2, Nasty Reputation at 14-1, moving up from the maidens, has a couple of wins in the past 3 starts, and add Scotty Coulter. There's your value play right there, 14-1. Nasty Reputation, Scotty Coulter, a reputation for being a very nice guy, but Nasty Reputation is one that could give you a nice little price, 14-1. Gate is rolling for the second race. They're at the start and they're off, and it is Stay True, No Malice, and Scarlet Summer on the outside. Down to the inside is Outlaws, Foxy Miracle. Then it is Red Dirt Flash, and then Nasty Reputation. And Treasure's Gem is back trailing the field, and grabbing the lead is No Malice as they work their way on down the backstretch. No Malice has got the lead. Stay True now is going to drive up on the outside. Stay True is going to come on and take the lead from No Malice, and racing third. Outlaws, Foxy Miracle. Then it is Scarlet Summer, positioned fourth as they work their way on around the turn. But with that lead right now as they race the way off the turn, it is Stay True leading by a length and a half over No Malice, position second. Outlaws, Foxy Miracle is third as the field works their way off the turn. Then fourth is Scarlet Summer. Now they straighten out off the turn, and the field comes on towards us, and racing position fifth is Nasty Reputation. Then it is back to Red Dirt Flash and Treasure's Gem. Now Nasty Reputation is quickly taken out and is coming up first over, but it is Stay True off that half time of 1 minute and an opening quarter of 28 and 3 into the backstretch. Stay True racing with the lead. No Malice is second. Nasty Reputation getting up a little bit closer, sharing third with Outlaws, Foxy Miracle on the inside. Scarlet Summer is racing position fifth. Nasty Reputation is bearing down on Stay True. It is Stay True and Nasty Reputation, and racing on the inside third is No Malice. It is Stay True trying to stave off the challenge from Nasty Reputation. No Malice third. Outlaws, Foxy Miracle is racing fourth, and then Scarlet Summer in the field turns for home, and it is still Stay True as they come on down the stretch drive. Stay True, No Malice, and Nasty Reputation. Stay True is staying game as they come on to the finish. No Malice up the inside, taking on the outside. Outlaws, Foxy Miracle. Stay True is going to win. Then second is No Malice. Then it was Outlaws, Foxy Miracle, and Nasty Reputation. Stay True victorious in the second, 1:59 and 3. Back in front of us is number 3, Stay True. Jason Ryan, the winning driver. For trainer Brian Lee, the owner is Edward Gork. Stay True. 4-year-old Stay Hungry Bay Mare. It's the fourth win lifetime for Stay True. The second race payout, 3 Stay True, 410, 280, 250. 4 Nomalis, 350, 210. 1 Outlaws, Foxy Miracle, 250. $2 exactor, 1160. Dollar Try, 1475. The Dollar Super, 77.95. The double of 4 and 3, 1250. Second race order finish from the top, 3, 4, 1, 2, 6, 5, 7. That's 3, 4, 1, 2, 6, 5, 7 on the bottom. Field for race number 3 on parade. One Final Dream, Semi-Filia for Daryl Laver and Leanne Davidson. Number 2 is Herb's Journey, Jason Ryan for Duncan Brewer and Michelle Brennan. Number 3 is Steel Reserve, Paul McKenzie for David Sheehan. 4 is Caviar Stripe, Scott Coulter, Steve Coulter. 5 is Off-Road Hanover, Ryan DeRoche for Dr. John Chandler. Number 6, Royal Leaf, Eddie Hensley for Isaac Waxman and Jamie Proliferani. Number 7, Began de Guccier, Stéphane Leroux for Richard Leroux. 8 is Magic's Lucky Charm, Jay Harris drives. For Eric Wilson and Don Lesheed. And 9 is Camco Aaron, Travis Henry for Rodney Hughes and Robert Twist. Gate is rolling for race number 3. Final Dream, Herb's Journey, Steel Reserve on the inside. In the center, Caviar's Drive and Off-Road Hanover. The outside, Royal Leaf, Began de Guccier, and Magic's Lucky Charm in the second tier, Camco Aaron. It's a field of 9. It is race number 3. And the field for the third race, gathering speed in the stretch drive, approaching the start. Field for the third. He is at the start of the rough. Caviar's Triumph will leave out well. Magic's Lucky Charm. Then Final Dream. Royal Leaf now is looking to stick handle through and grab an good early spot, and it is Caviar's Triumph who's got the front. Royal Leaf is now going to move over to the pocket. Final Dream is racing third. Camco Aaron is fourth away. Then it is Herb's Journey fifth, and Steel Reserve is racing position sixth. Back in seventh, Magic's Lucky Charm. Then Off-Road Hanover, and trailing is Big Antegucci, and they work their way on past the opening quarter, and it is Final Dream who's on top for Sammy Fillion, leading Caviar's Triumph with Royal Leaf now third, and racing fourth is Camco Aaron. Herb's Journey fifth, and then Steel Reserve is sixth, and seventh is Magic's Lucky Charm. Off-Road Hanover and Big Antegucci, and they worked their way off the turn, heading up to the half. Final Dream, lead of a couple of lengths. Caviar's Triumph second. Royal Leaf is third. Herb's Journey now is moved up and taken over position four. Then Camco Aaron, Steel Reserve, sixth to the outside. Magic's Lucky Charm is seventh. Off-Road Hanover eighth, and Big Antegucci is trailing. Final Dream, even money in the boards, got the lead. Caviar's Triumph is racing second, though, getting a little bit closer. Caviar's Triumph and Scotty Coulter moving against Final Dream. And then Royal Leaf is racing third. Then it is Herb's Journey. Steel Reserve is fifth, and sixth is Magic's Lucky Charm. Then seventh, Big Antegucci. And then it is back to Off-Road Hanover as they work on around the turn. And Camco Aaron, 128 and 2 3/4. Final Dream trying to fend off Caviar's Triumph. Caviar's Triumph and Final Dream. And the field turns for home. Final Dream on the inside, but driving on the outside, Caviar's Triumph, but Final Dream is game. Final Dream in the final strides is digging in. Final Dream's going to turn back Caviar's Triumph and win. Then Steel Reserve, and fourth goes to Royal Leaf over Herb's Journey. 2 minutes flat. Final Dream. Back in front of us, the winner of race 3, One Final Dream. The winning drive to Sammy Fillion. 9-year-old Cantab Hall, Bay Gelding, by Leon Davidson, trained by Daryl Laver. Second win this year, 19th lifetime, Final Dream, 2 minutes flat. The third race payouts: one Final Dream, 410, 270 and 210, four Caviar's Triumph, 370, 270, three Steel Reserve, 520. $2 exactor, 12.90. Dollar Tribe, 42.05. Dollar Super, 106.35. Third race, order of finish from the top down: 153, 274, 869. That's 153, 274, 869 on the bottom. for the fourth on parade. 1, Latina Rose. Jay Harris for Mike Revan, Gary Silifant, and Ray Primo. 2 is Scratch. 3 is Lurking in the Shadows. Sammy Fillion for Joe Pereira and Michael Strasberg. Correction, Michelle Strasberg. And number 4 is Telling White Lies. Daryl Thiessen for Nelson White and Lisa Lehman. And 5 is Perfect Mia. Scotty Colfer, Kelly DeVal Lakai. Let's look at this field, and we'll start with number 3, Lurking in the Shadows. 1 to 5. Well, not in the shadows right now because it's getting all the attention, and all eyes are looking at Lurking in the Shadows. Now, hasn't raced since September the 8th and finished ninth in that one. Before that, though, did win at Pocono in 55. Now, look, Pocono's a very fast track, and you do see some pretty quick miles there. 53 and 3 at Pocono, July the 24th. Only 9 starts last year as a 3-year-old, but did hit the top 3 in 5 of them. Long time off, but did qualify reasonably well. After an opening quarter of 32 and 1, the next 3 quarters were all very sharp. Lurking in the Shadows and Sammy Fillion is the one the fans are banking on here. 1 to 5. Number 5, Perfect Mia, 5 to 1 on the board. Raced better last race, but boy, had been really off form. Perfect Mia, that was post 8. Now we'll leave out a post 4. Perfect Mia and Scotty Coulter for Kelly DeValakai, 4 to 1. Number 1, Latina Rose. Well, was a winner 2 races ago here, then tried things at Mohawk. That didn't work. So now comes back to Flamboro and gets post 1 again. 1 in the fog from post 1, December the 23rd. Well, Latina Rose, 5 to 2 on the inside, is considered right now the main threat to the heavily favored Lurking in the Shadows. And number 4, Telling White Lies, well, is one that was a game second at London 2 races ago, beaten just half a length, went to the front. Last race, though, post 2 didn't leave at all and was not a factor. Telling White Lies. Maybe the truth of the matter is that she needs to leave and get off the gate and be more a part of the early action. Telling White Lies and Daryl Thiessen for Nelson White is 4 to 1. Note that number 3, Lurking in the Shadows, has returned to the paddock for an adjustment. Starting gate is rolling for race number 4. Field of 4. Latina Rose on the inside, in the center, lurking in the shadows, telling white lies into the outside. Perfect Mia. It's a field of 4 for the 4th dash. There at the start of the rough. Telling white lies is going to get out quickest, then makes a bobble, but was able to stay on stride, but now is taken to the outside as they work on around the turn, and lurking in the shadows has the lead, and Telling White Lies now is racing second. Latina Rose is third, and Perfect Mia is back trailing the field, lurking in the shadows. 1 to 5 on the board has lead as they race their way on past that opening quarter, and lurking in the shadows, Sammy Filliard, lead of a couple of lengths, 29-3, the opening quarter. Telling White Lies and Daryl Thiessen is rolling second. Then it's about 3.5 lengths, and Latina Rose and Jay Harris third. And Perfect Mia, Scotty Coulter, is racing fourth and is about 6.5 lengths from the front. Lurking in the shadows, the heavy favorite leads the field up to the half of a 29-3 opening quarter. Leads at a length and a half, and racing second, Telling White Lies. Latina Rose is third, 1 minute, 3/5 the halftime, 31 second, second panel, and racing fourth is Perfect Mia. And they work into the backstretch, lurking in the shadows. Now leads a couple of lengths over Telling White Lies, and Latina Rose on the outside is moving down. Latina Rose is in full bloom and has come on the outside, length and a quarterback, and is being followed out by Perfect Mia. Now Telling White Lies, who's dropped back to fourth, 3/4, 131. Lurking in the shadows, Latina Rose is trying to pull the upset and take down the 1 to 5 lurking in the shadows. Lurking in the shadows, that lead is about a length right now, but is dug in gamely without any urging as they turn for home. Latina Rose is second. Lurking in the shadows, Latina Rose up the inside, Perfect Mia with a late burst, but lurking in the shadows is going to win. Then second is between Latina Rose and Perfect Mia, and then Telling White Lies, 2 minutes and 2/5. Coming back in front of us, number 3, lurking in the shadows, 4-year-old Shadow Play Bay Mare, owned by Michel Strasbourg. Joe Pereira, the trainer. It's the second win lifetime for Lurking in the Shadows, and it is the driving double for Samuel Fillion. The fourth race payouts: number 3, Lurking in the Shadows, 260, 210, 210. 1, Latina Rose, 330, 210. 5, Perfect Mia, 210. $2 exact rate, 60. Dollar try, 740. Dollar super, 455. And the dollar pick 3, $6.40. The fourth race order finish: 2, Scratch. 143, Scratch. Should we do it one more time? Nah. for the fifth on parade. 1 Black Betty, Scotty Oliver, Gerard Demers, and Tag Incorporated. 2 is Darlington, Hanover, Anthony Hunt for Dan Gaston and Jim Maximo Racing. 3 is Rambert and Rose, Samuel Fillion for Pat Rouleau and Stephanie DiPietro and Don Carswell and Henry Vertoli. Number 4, Langley Sealster, Nick Stewart for Guy Gagnon. 5 is scratched. Number 6, Godiva, Lovely Lady, Rhonda Roche for Francis Guillemette and Jean Allaire. Number 7 is Caviar Sabrina, Travis Henry for Isaac Waxman and Santovina and Nunziovina. 8 is Autumn's Passion, Jay Harris for Jared Mann and Martin Chouinard, Scratch 9, Smoke and Reactor. Field of 7 going to post for the 5th race featuring the Super High 5. And, well, let's get a look at some of the main players in here. And, well, I want to start with number 4, Langley Sealster. This one had the trailer post last race and wasn't able to get off the gate as well as the previous start. Did win here 2 starts ago, last race finishing 5th, but now gets a nose back on the gate. I think this mare, who did win 2 out of 3 starts before that last race from the trailer post, should bounce back and be a big factor, and is 3-1. Number 2, Darlington Hanover, is one that dropped down to this class last race but couldn't get a lot accomplished from post 7. Now gets post 2, second drive down in the bottom levels. Had been racing at Mohawk, and you do see this one also racing back here in November, but made a break that time. Darlington Hanover, if she can stay flat, and second try in this class from better post, may well be a decent value play. Anthony Hunt for Dan Gassian, 6-1. Number 7, Caviar Sabrina, sent up by Isaac Waxman, gets away from Mohawk, is currently well off form. First start for Isaac had been with Carmen Cielo. Not a strong record last year, but maybe a first try with Isaac with Caviar Sabrina. Wake up this mare. Travis Henry driving 5-2. And number 8, Autumn's Passion, well, now makes a first start for Jared Mann, and will leave at a post position 7. Autumn's Passion did not fare well at all last race, but Jared Mann last year had a big year. Autumn's Passion, Jay Harris, just taking a flyer and one on the outside that could offer value. 10-1 on the board. No value in 1 Black Betty, Scotty Colter, Gerard Demers, in one that, well, last race had to qualify, finished well back, distanced at Mohawks, then qualified here just a week ago in 2-1 and 4. But you do see this one winning at the end of November and December the 7th here, back-to-back wins for Gerard Demers. Black Betty on the inside with Scotty Colter is 4-5, but I thought this one might get over bet, and also I still want to see a start after that. Had 3 rough outings really in a row, and the last of those 3 was the worst of the bunch. But also, look, 8-time winner last year that won not that far back here, back-to-back races. Black Betty, hard one to put your finger on what to expect, but at 3-5, thought I'd wait a start. Gate is rolling for race number 5. Black Betty, Darlington Hanover on the inside. In the center, Rambert and Rose, Langley Sealster, and Godiva Lovely Lady. To the outside, Caviar Sabrina and Autumn's Passion. It's a field of 7 for the 5th race. They're at the start of the rough. Langley, Silter, Rambert and Rose, Caviar, Sabrina, Darlington, Hanover, and Black Betty. That Autumn's Passion and Godiva, Lovely Lady. And they work into the backstretch. Langley, Silter surging right out to get the lead. Rambert and Rose is racing second. Caviar, Sabrina forwardly placed third in the early action and is going to pop out and drive on. Caviar, Sabrina 7-5 on the board. Wants to drive up against Langley Sealster. Langley Sealster, though, and Nick Stewart right now insisting on the lead, parking out Caviar Sabrina. Rambert and Rose racing third, then a gap of four. Black Betty, further back Darlington, Hanover. Way back Autumn's Passion, Godiva, Lovely Lady. Langley Sealster 3-1 on the board, has issued the parking ticket to Caviar Sabrina and Travis Henry. And then Rambert and Rose and Sammy Filias racing behind those two third, only about length and 3/4 from the front. Gap of a couple. Black Betty fourth, Darlington Hanover fifth, and then Out of Passion and Godiva, Lovely Lady. 58 seconds the halftime. And it is Langley Sealster. Caviar Sabrina on the outside is a length and 3/4 back. Langley Sealster leads it by a length and a half, and now coming again is Caviar Sabrina. Now there goes Black Betty. Black Betty is charging three wide and is moving, and they head on to 3/4 off of 58 half, and Black Betty now has come on and is taking a lead of a length and 3/4. It's Black Betty, Langley Sealster, Rambert and Rose, and Caviar Sabrina. Off that 3/4, 128, they turn for home. Black Betty and Scotty Coulter has got a lead of about three now. Langley Sealster second, Rambert and Rose is third, and Caviar Sabrina as they come to the finish. Whoa, Black Betty, Pam Palam wins race number 5 and takes it by about 4. Langley Sealster second, Rambert and Rose third. Autumn Passion fourth, 158-2. Coming back in front of us, the winner of race 5, one Black Betty. The winning drive to Scotty Coulter. Black Betty, 7-year-old better than Cheddar Brown Mare. Owned by Tag Incorporated of Quebec, and Gerard Demare is the trainer. Is the 21st win for Black Betty. 158-2 on the board, 14387. Your top 5. The fifth race payouts, one Black Betty, 410, 280, 260. For Langley Sealter, 270, 233. Rambert and Rose, 630. $2 exactor, $9.90. Dollar try, 35.35. The dollar pick 5, 87.65. Dollar high 5, 466.50. The fifth race saw her finish from the top 163, 2 scratch 754. Double scratch. That's 163, 2 scratch 754 scratch at the bottom. Field 4, race number 6 is on parade. 1 is Beausoleil Family, Nick Stewart for Danny LePage. 3 is Country Charm, Carl Dawson drives for Teresa Large. Number 5 is Can't Catch Kenzie, Brian DeRoche for Mike White, Nioski, and Tara Isman and Garrett Isman. And 7, Perfect Emily, Travis Henry for Richard Moreau and Joe Carnivale and Mario Villani and Nicola Carnivale and Delio Cicchetti. Number 8 is Just Crazy Enough, Eddie Hensley for Brendan Duncan and David Duncan. 9, Not My Job, Jay Harris for Doug Clark and Carmen Crysdale. And there is 1, Beausoleil Family, Nick Stewart for Danny LePage. It is a field of 6 for race number 6. Let's get a look at this field for the 6th dash. And, well, we'll start with number 5, Can't Catch Kenzie. Gets to have her nose on the gate here. Now we'll leave out a post 3. Last race did a fine job from the trailer post, come from way off the pace to be beaten just a length and a half. That was the second start off a layoff and came home in 28-1. I think Can't Catch Kenzie has a very good chance to be one that they can't catch in here if she is able to flash a bit of gate speed. Can't Catch Kenzie and Ryan DeRoche 2-1. 1, Beausoleil Family is 5-2 and is one that, well, had been racing at Rideau Carleton. Qualified here and a decent qualifier, good back half of the qualifier. Beausoleil Family from the inside does show some gate speed at Rideau Carleton. Could be a trip horse. Nick Stewart for Danny LePage 4-1. 9, Not My Job, made a break last race at Mohawk, but look at the start before that race here, December the 30th, led a long way before getting caught by 1 to finish second. It was a solid effort, and if Not My Job can figure out a trip from the trailer post, well, can be certainly a factor. Did race from the trailer post back at the beginning of December and was way back early and come on to finish 4th. Not My Job is 3-1. And number 7, Perfect Emily. Well, now with the three scratches, went from post 7 down to post 4. Perfect Emily's last race here was a rough outing, but still, Travis Henry, Richard Moreau. First start for Richard Moreau for Perfect Emily. She could be a bounce-back candidate and is being counted as such by many players, even money on the board. But my top 1 is 5, Can't Catch Kenzie, 3-1 right now. Gate is rolling for race number 6, Beausoleil Family on the inside with Country Charm. In the center, Can't Catch Kenzie, and to the outside, Perfect Emily and Just Crazy Enough. And the second tier, Not My Job. It's a field of 6 for race number 6. Here they come. And off-stride Country Charm, the first one to travel is Perfect Emily. Just Crazy Enough and Can't Catch Kenzie. Then racing fourth is Not My Job. And Beausoleil Family is fifth away, and Country Charm is still off-stride. They work their way on into the backstretch, and Perfect Emily and Travis Henry with the front. Can't Catch Kenzie second. There goes Not My Job, who's driving up and is on the outside working hard. Jay Harris, Not My Job, wants to take the lead and is able to do so. Opening quarter 29 and 2, and it is Not My Job who's got the job of leading this field around that turn, and Perfect Emily is second. Can't Catch Kenzie third. Then Just Crazy Enough and Beausoleil Family, and an early break from Country Charm took that one out of it. 29 and 2 is the opening quarter, and the field heads up to the half. Not My Job. MJ Harris has a lead of a couple of lengths. Perfect Emily second. Can't Catch Kenzie third. Then Just Crazy Enough and Beausoleil Family. 1 minute flat is the halftime. And Not My Job is still leading the way. Not My Job. Perfect Emily is second. Can't Catch Kenzie now has been driven to the outside and getting some urging. And Can't Catch Kenzie is coming on gamely now. It is Not My Job. Can't Catch Kenzie is racing second. Perfect Emily third. Beausoleil Family has taken fourth, and Just Crazy Enough is fifth. And they head their way by three quarters. Not My Job is digging in. Not My Job has the job of trying to fend off Can't Catch Kenzie, and for now is up to the job. Three quarters in 1:30. Not My Job, Can't Catch Kenzie, Perfect Emily, Beausoleil Family, and Just Crazy Enough. And on the outside now, Can't Catch Kenzie trying to catch Not My Job. Not My Job is game. Can't Catch Kenzie on the outside. Can't Catch Kenzie comes on by and is able to grab the win. Not My Job second. Third is between Beausoleil Family and Perfect Emily. Can't Catch Kenzie wins in race number 6. Back in front of us, the winner of race 6, number 5, Can't Catch Kenzie. Winning drive to Ryan DeRoche. Baby Shark victorious in the 6th. 5, Can't Catch Kenzie, 4-year-old Big Jim Brown mare. On Tara Isman and Garrett Isman. It's the first win for Can't Catch Kenzie, taking race 6, 2 minutes flat. The 6th race. Payouts 5, Can't Catch Kenzie, $5 to 60 and 210. 9, Not My Job, 270, 210. 1, Beausoleil Family, 210. $2 exactor, $13. Dollar try, $14.25. Dollar super effective, $43.05. Dollar win for 4 of 4, $20. The sixth race, or who finished from the top, is a 3 scratch 6, scratch 1, scratch 452. That's 3 scratch 6, scratch 1, scratch 452 on the bottom. Field for race number 7 on parade. 1 is Wintergram. Simply will fill you out for David Daniel. Number 2 is Sky's Little Spunk. Anthony Hunt for Meg Cronin, Richard and Janet Ray. 3 is Scratched. 4 is She Makes Me Feel Unreal. Scott Gulliver, Gerard Maris, and Stephanie Hubert. 5 is Burlesque Silster, Ryan Roche for Sheldon Rose. And number 6, Watch Me Dance, Eddie Hensley for Michael Pattison. Number 7, Just Shocking, Jason Ryan for Corey Giles and Jean Dallaire. 8 is Scratched. 9 is Lions Queen, Daryl Thiessen for Eric Wilson and Gemma Elsden. It's a field of 7 for the 7th dash, and let's get a look at some of the main players in here. I want to start with number 2, Sky's Little Spunk. Is one that might have more spunk in here in this start. Gets a better spot on the gate. This is the third start off of a layoff, and also third start for Meg Crone. Strong barn that I think, well, look at Sky's Little Spunk last year, had a pretty strong record, and is maybe getting a little overlooked because that last race just is somewhat pedestrian. But look, also 16 lengths back at the quarter, so really not a factor early. But if Sky's Little Spunk can flash off the gate, and you do see gate speed if you look further down the page, racing west. So Sky's Little Spunk is 4 to 1. 1 Wintergram is a 3 to 1 favorite, and well, dropped down to this class down for the last 2 races, and is one that, well, last race had post 8 and parked every step, so really you could just throw that line out. The start before it had broken equipment. This is one that does have 18 wins. Wintergram could be okay in here. Semi-fill for David Daniel, 3 to 1 favorite. 9 Lions Queen was good last race, but now has to deal with a trailer post. Was beaten only half a length. 4 wins in 40 starts last year. Lions Queen 5 to 1. And number 7, Just Shocking. Raced pretty well last race. Got caught late in the mile, but still it was a solid outing. Little tougher post, though, for this one. That was post 4, now post 6. Just Shocking dropped down to this bottom class for the last race, and certainly could carry the better form forward, and is 7 to 2. Fans have gone to number 4, She Makes Me Feel Unreal, as the 5 to 2 betting favorite. But I'm a number 2, Sky's Little Spunk. There is 4, She Makes Me Feel Unreal, and comes in off of back-to-back 6th place finishes. But fans expect, well, they think that she's going to make them feel a lot better here. Got her as a slight favorite at 3 to 1, but that tells you that this is a hard race to handicap when the favorites are, well, were just both 3 to 1. Now they've gone to Wintergram, but I'm on number 2, Sky's Little Spunk, and Anthony Hahn for Meg Crone, 4 to 1. Field is taking up their position. It's Wintergram and Sky's Little Spunk on the inside. In the center, She Makes Me Feel Unreal, Burlesque Sealster. To the outside, Watch Me Dance, and Just Shocking in the second tier, Lions Queen. It's a field of 7 for the 7th race. And There at the start of the rough, Burlesque Sealster will get out strongly. Also leaving hard is Perfect Emily as they work on around the turn. That is Just Shocking who's driving out to take the lead. Just Shocking's got the front. She makes me feel unreal on the inside. Watch Me Dance, center of the track, and Sky's Little Spunk is fourth away. Then it is back to Wintergram and Lions Queen, and trailing the field, Burlesque Sealster. And on they race to the opening quarter. Just Shocking at 8-1 has the lead. She Makes Me Feel Unreal second. Watch Me Dance is watching from third and is 3 lengths off the lead. Sky's Little Spunk is racing on the pylons fourth right now in front of Wintergram. Then Lions Queen, Burlesque Sealster to the outside. Just Shocking leads the field off the turn and comes on towards us. She Makes Me Feel Unreal is filling the pocket. Watch Me Dance is third and is 3 from the front. There goes Sky's Little Spunk now, flashing that spunk and coming first over and giving cover to Wintergram. Fifth to the inside, Watch Me Dance, and sixth is Lions Queen, and seventh Burlesque Sealster. 1 minute flat halftime, 31-3. Second panel breather for Just Shocking. Sky's Little Spunk works up closer, is a length back. She Makes Me Feel Unreal is third. Wintergram is racing fourth, and then Watch Me Dance and Lions Queen and Burlesque Sealster. Just Shocking at 8-1, trying to hold off Sky's Little Spunk, and for now is doing so. Lead is 3/4, and the 3/4 time is 1:29-3, and it is Just Shocking who leads a length and a quarter. Sky's Little Spunk might be running out of spunk, and She Makes Me Feel Unreal on the inside. Lions Queen is sent out wide. Then it is Wintergram and Watch Me Dance, and then Burlesque Sealster on down the stretch. Rough they come. Just Shocking is game. Here comes She Makes Me Feel Unreal. She Makes Me Feel Unreal. Watch Me Dance on the inside as they come to the finish. Just Shocking close with She Makes Me Feel Unreal. Then Watch Me Dance and Lions Queen to a 1-1. The win photo goes to number 7, Just Shocking. Back in front of us, the winner of race number 7, Just Shocking, Jason Ryan, the winning drive, a 4-year-old Haston Blue Chip Bay mare, owned by Jean Dallaire, trained by Corey Giles. It's the third win for Just Shocking. The seventh race payout, 7, Just Shocking, 1810 590 494. She makes me feel unreal. 633 76. Watch me dance 410. $2 exactor is 68.90. Dollar try 104.60. Dollar super 471.55. Seventh race or her finish is from the top down 5-7 scratch 2-6-3-1 scratch 4. That's 5-7 scratch 2-6-3-1 scratch 4 in the bottom. Field 4, Race 8 on Parade 1, going 9-0. Eddie Hensley for Isaac Waxman, and the owners are Tessa Noah Waxman. Number 2 is Devil's Peak. It is Travis Henry for Isaac Waxman and Carmela Shime. Number 4, Let's Get Rocked. Dale Spence for Rachel Andrew. 6 is Wall Street Belle. Paul McKenzie for Richard LaRue. And number 3, Ace 44 Bolt, Scotty Quiller for Sheldon Rose. Field of 5, scratched is 5, Sunshine Love. And note missing line in 6, Wall Street Belle. 7th beaten, 8.5 and 158 and 3 with Stefan LaRue driving. And let's look at this field. We'll start with number 1, Go 9-0. Was able to go and score a win here last time out, and that was a solid outing, and this is one that is set up by Isaac Waxman. Had only 2 wins last year, but already has 1 win in 2 starts this year inside post, and I give this one the edge, and is the 3-5 betting favorite. Others in here to get a look at: 2, Devil's Peak, a stablemate to Go 9-0, set up by Isaac, and Devil's Peak has not raced since November the 30th, but 11-time winner last year with a lot of back class. If he was in peak health and on a shorter rotation, then Devil's Peak would be my top one, but he's still getting love at 5-2. Number 3, Ace 44 Bolt, makes a third start for Sheldon Rose. The first couple haven't gone well, but look, it was racing well before the claim, and maybe can get it rolling this start for Sheldon. Ace 44 Bolt. Scotty Coulter is off to a great start to his year, 11-1. And number 4, Let's Get Pickled. Well, Let's Get Pickled last race had post 8, so at least now gets a better post position, and had to choose between Let's Get Rocked, not Let's Get Pickled, Let's Get Rocked. Maybe I'm pickled. Let's Get Rocked in Wall Street Belle. Let's Get Rocked is one that, racing for Rachel Andrew could get a turnaround here and be sharper. Didn't get a top 2 finish in 19 starts last year, but had been bouncing around. We'll see if this second start for Rachel Andrew with Let's Get Rocked is better. Raced 2 days after Christmas and now comes back just about a little more than 2 weeks later. Let's Get Rocked is 4-1. Gate is rolling for race number 8. Go 9-0 and Devil's Peak on the inside. In the center, Ace 44 Bolt. To the outside, Let's Get Rocked and Wall Street Belle. It's a field of 5 for the 8th dash. There at the start of the rough, Wall Street Belle and Let's Get Rocked, and along to the inside is Go 9-0. Then it is Devil's Peak, and Ace 44 Bold is back trailing the field. Wall Street Belle answered the early bell and has a lead right now of about 3. Go 9-0 is racing second. Let's Get Rocked now is in mid-pack third. Devil's Peak is fourth, and then it is Ace 44 Bold who's trailing the field. Wall Street Bell at 5-1 has the lead right now, 27-1 opening quarter. And Go 9-0 is currently going second for Eddie Hensley and racing position third. Let's Get Rocked as they race off the turn. Then Devil's Peak and Ace 44 Bolt is trailing Wall Street Bell as they race their way on up towards the half. And Wall Street Bell, Go 9-0 and racing position third. Let's Get Rocked. Devil's Peak and Ace 44 Bold. 58 seconds the halftime. 30-4 second panel breather. Wall Street Bell at 5-1 with the favorite Go 9-0 right there stalking from the pocket. Let's Get Rocked is on the inside to the outside. Ace 44 Bold and then Devil's Peak and on down the backstretch to go. Wall Street Bell still has the lead. Wall Street Bell, Go 9-0 and Eddie Hensley is taking stock of things from the pocket. From the backfield, Devil's Peak is out 3 wide and now is flying up. And then Ace 44 Bold and Let's Get Rocked. Wall Street Bell. Devil's Peak on the outside now is working up closer. Devil's Peak is threatening Wall Street Bell. And Go 9-0 is racing third, only a length and a half back as the field turns for home. It is Wall Street Bell and Paul McKenzie with a front. Go 9-0, looking to dart into McKenzie Lane. Center of the track, Devil's Peak. Devil's Peak comes on by. Devil's Peak with a devilishly good burst at the finish to win it. And then Go 9-0, a closing Let's Get Rocked, and Wall Street Bell. Devil's Peak, 158-4. Back in front of us, the winner of race 8, 2 Devil's Peak, a 10-year-old Kamlech Bay gelding. Travis Henry, the winning driver. The trainer is Isaac Waxman. The owner is Carmelo Shime. It's the 31st win lifetime for Devil's Peak. Eighth race pounds, 2 Devil's Peak, $7, 240 and 210. 1 Go 9-0, 210, 210, 6 Wall Street Bell, 290. $2 exactor, $12.80. Dollar Tribe, $21.25. And the Dollar Super, $32.65. Eighth race sort of finished from the tops at 2-1-5-4, scratch 3. That's 2-1-5-4, scratch 3 in the bottom. Field 4, race 9 on parade. 1 is Impressive Dude. Jason Ride for Eric Nadeau and Louis Philippe Waugh, Michel Etard and Jean Allaire. Number 2 is Flying Formation. Samuel Filia for Gerard Demers and Triple S Equine. 3 is Jack Fire. Eddie Hensley for Ashley Hensley. 4 is Winning Muscle. Jay Harris for Richard Merlin, Joe Tonelli. 5, Midnight Miracle. Travis Henry for Mark Etzel and Timel Farms. 6 is Scratched. Number 7, Explosive Motion. Anthony Hahn for Andrea Ann Fontaine and Michelle Fontaine. 8 is Muscles Forever. Scores from the trailer post: Scott Gulliver, Gerard Demers, and Zachary Long. Let's get a look at this field, and we'll start with number 5, Midnight Miracle, sent out by Mark Etzel, and one that, got away from Mohawk, dropped substantially in class last race, and raced here in the preferred class, and came up with a very solid outing. Second to beat Nanang by a proven half-miler, Power and Grace. But it was a good effort for Midnight Miracle, and certainly one to build on. Drops down in class now, and after a second in the preferred class now at this level, Midnight Miracle has to be the one to beat. 3 to 5 on the board. Some others to get a look at here in this dash, and let's go to number 1, Impressive Dude. And Impressive Dude is one that was very impressive last year as a 3-year-old, consistent earner. Made to 65,030 starts, 16 top 2 finishes in 30 tries. The last couple races here, not good for Impressive Dude, and made a break last time out, but has gate speed, gets an inside post and a class drop. Impressive Dude, I think it's a huge bounce back candidate. 7 to 1 on the board. Jason Ryan for Eric Nadeau. Number 4, Winning Muscle, was a winner here 2 races ago, then raced in this class last race and only managed a 4th, beaten 2 1/4, but still overall. Watched Winning Muscle a lot last year and thought overall that he's pretty good. I think he belongs in the top 3 in here. 9 to 1. And number 3, Jack Fire, is the one the fans have fired in on as the second choice to the logical Midnight Miracle. Jack Fire gets away from Mohawk. Drops from a lower level condition at Mohawk to try things here. Had post 10 last race. Also, the start before that racing here wasn't good, but then you see some form at Mohawk. 56-4, December the 15th, finishing 3rd, beaten 7. Jack Fire has a lot of back class. 3 to 1, but the fans are all over number 5, Midnight Miracle. 1 to 2. Gate is rolling for race number 9. Impressive Dude, Flying Formation on the inside. In the center, Jack Fire, Winning Muscle. And on the outside, Midnight Miracle, Explosive Motion, second tier, Muscles Forever. It is a field of 7 for the 9th race. gathering speed, nearing the start. Winning Muscle, Jack Fire, Midnight Miracle, and Explosive Motion, and Impressive Dude along to the inside. Then it is back to Muscles Forever and Flying Formation. The field charges around that first turn. Impressive Dude and Jack Fire trying to settle things for the lead, but Impressive Dude with the inside advantage takes the front. Jack Fire is going to fire into the pocket. Muscles Forever is racing third. Then Winning Muscle, Midnight Miracle relaxed away fifth in front of Flying Formation, and Explosive Motion is trailing. And they work their way on past the opening quarter in 28 and 2. And Impressive Dude leads on around the turn. Jack Fire enjoying the view in the pocket. Racing third, Muscles Forever. Winning Muscle is fourth, and Midnight Miracle is still racing fifth, trailing pair, Flying Formation, and Explosive Motion. Impressive Dude and Jason Ryan with the front. Leads at a length and a half over Jack Fire. Now Winning Muscle is moving on the outside. Muscles Forever is fourth on the inside. Midnight Miracle is moving up second over, but still gapped in the cover. And then it is back to Flying Formation and Explosive Motion. Impressive Dude on down the backstretch at 13-1 has the front. Jack Fire in the pocket. Winning Muscle is third. Then Muscles Forever. Midnight Miracle still with a lot of work to do. Then Flying Formation and Explosive Motion, but Impressive Dude is holding the lead at a length and a half. Jack Fire's been getting a trip. Winning Muscle may have flattened out a little bit. Now digging on the outside and coming again, and then moving up. Now kicking in is Midnight Miracle and set out three wide. Now here comes Midnight Miracle, sent three wide, trying to call her Impressive Dude. Impressive Dude, Jack Fire looks to fire up Mackenzie Lane. Impressive Dude and Jack Fire. Impressive Dude wins it. Jack Fire second. Midnight Miracle third. And Winning Muscle fourth. Mile of 1:58 and 1. Back in front of us, the winner of the ninth. One Impressive Dude, Jason Ryan, the winning driver. Impressive Dude, 4-year-old My MVP Bay horse, owned by Louis Juan, Michelle Hart, and Jean Allaire. Eric Nadeau, the trainer. It's the 12th win lifetime for Impressive Dude. The ninth race payouts: one Impressive Dude, $28.70, $11 and $2.90. Three Jack Fire, $8.10, $2.95. Midnight Miracle, $2.10. $2 exactor, $102.90. Dollar Tribe, $91.75. The Dollar Super, $422.05. Ninth race, so her finish from the top, 16243 scratch 75. That's 16243 scratch 75 on the bottom. field for race number 10 on parade. 1, Darlin Delectra, Ryan DeRoche, Robert Reed, and Mike Ellis. Number 2, Time Waits on No One, Scott Calder for Gerard Demers and Tag Incorporated. Number 5 is Soundbite Hanover, Jason Wright for Gerard Demers and Sylvain Cote. Number 6, TC Scandal, Jay Harris drives for Jared Mann and Francois Morin. Number 7, Lisa's All In, Paul McKenzie for Courtney Robson. 8 is Outlaw Skies the Limit, Eddie Hensley for Jody Cullen and A1 Stable. 9 is Blossom on the Beach, Travis Henry for Tyler Schlottman and Kevin Skilton. It's a field of 7 for race number 10. Let's get a look at this field, and well, we have to start with number 2, Time Waits on No One. Has been on a real nice run, and in fact, all of last year. Look at 20 top 2 finishes in 30 starts, including 13 wins, and comes in off of a second place finish, gets a better post, has gate speed, and I think is likely to have a very big chance to blast out and be able to either take the lead or at least be very well positioned. Time Waits on No One, Scotty Calder, the 3-5 favorite. 1, Darlin Delectra is one that comes in off of a good outing here, almost won, second beaten ahead. Now that was in the bottom class, a class below the level that Time Waits on No One raced in last time home. Darlin Delectra 5-1. Ryan DeRoche for Robert Reed, I think, is the main threat to Time Waits on No One. A couple of others, TC Scandal, 8-time winner last year, and is one that now makes a first start for Jared Mann. Had been previously with Rafael Barraza before being for a single start with David Daniel. TC Scandal, a veteran with 47 lifetime wins. Didn't fare well last start, but first start Jared Mann. Jared put up big numbers last year. TC Scandal and Jay Harris 2-1. And number 9, Blossom on the Beach. Well, the trailer post makes it tough to blossom, but is one that I think overall has enough class that you got to use this one on the top 4. Blossom on the Beach, Travis Henry for Tyler Schlottman, 8-1. Fans are on 2, Time Waits on No One, 4-5. Note that number 8, Outlaw Sky's Limit, has returned to the paddock for an adjustment. Gate is rolling for the 10th, taking up their positions. Darlin Delectra, Time Waits on No One on the inside. In the center, Soundbite Hanover, TC Scandal to the outside. Lisa's All In and Outlaw Skies Limit. Second here, Blossom on the Beach. It's a field of seven. It's the 10th dash, and they're at the start, and they're off. And Soundbite Hanover, time waits on no one. Lisa's All In on the outside is also getting out well as they work their way on into around that first turn and into the backstretch. And Soundbite Hanover is going to clear to the front. Time waits on no one. Racing positioned second, and now is popped out looking to reclaim the lead. Time waits on no one. Surging up against Soundbite Hanover and reclaims the front. Darlin Delector third. Then fourth is Lisa's All In. And racing fifth is Blossom on the Beach, and then TC Scandal and Outlaw Skies the Limit. Time waits on no one, has the lead as they work on around the turn. Advantage a length and a half. Soundbite Hanover fills the pocket. Darlin Delectra is racing third, is three from the front. Lisa's All In is in fourth right now, but now moving up on the outside. Blossom of the Beach is taken over fourth, is fifth, is Lisa's All In, and sixth is TC Scandal. And then Outlaw Skies the Limit. 59 and 4 halftime. Time waits on no one. Leads as they work their way past the 5/8 and has a lead of a length and a half, but on the outside getting a little closer, Blossom on the Beach, and on the inside, Soundbite Hanover still there getting the pocket trip. Darlin Delectra fourth, TC Scandal fifth, and sixth is Lisa's All In. On down the backstretch, time waits on no one as they race on to three quarters off of 59 and 4 halftime. Time waits on no one. Soundbite Hanover racing second. Blossom on the Beach is retreating, and Darlin Delectra is racing third. TC Scandal now is coming quickly from the backfield. Time waits on no one. Racing second. Soundbite Hanover pops out off the trip. Time waits on no one. Soundbite Hanover. Darlin Delectra now looking to charge up the inside. Time waits on no one, and Darlin Delectra. Time waits on no one wins it. Darlin Delectra second. Soundbite Hanover third. And Lisa's All In fourth, and them TC Scandal. 159 and 4. There's a look at Scotty Coulter driving double for the Tan Tornado. Time waits on no one. 5-year-old Royal Majesty Bay mare owned by Tag Incorporated, trained by Gerard Demers. 18th win for Time waits on no one. The 10th race payouts two-time weights on no one, 310, 210, and 210. One Darlin Delectra, 280, 235. Soundbite head over 310. $2 exactor, 720. Dollar try, 2505. Double of 1 and 2, 3750. Dollar win four is 731.90. Dollar pick five, 1900, 1960. Dollar high five, 275.80. The 10th race order finished from the top down to 2-1. Double scratch 35476. That's 2-1. Double scratch 35476 on the bottom. Well, fans, that does conclude the live harness racing program for this Saturday evening. Action resumes on Sunday, first dash 6:55 p.m. Buenas noches, amigos. Good night, everybody. Good night, Shanna.